Hi, good afternoon. When I reached out to Michael Mendenhall, the Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer of HP globally, and asked him to present with me here today, he didn't hesitate and he was very enthusiastic. He's among the most open and collaborative clients I've run into over the years, and he's the only one that's willing to share what we're doing with HP in advance of it being launched. That's exactly what we're going to do today. Michael has agreed, in a great display of confidence, to give us a sneak peek at what HP is doing with cloud services and RGA and what we've been working on together. To give you a bit of background on Michael, he won the Emmy and 2000 and 2001 Silver Cannes Lion for Best Corporate Campaign here at Cannes, and he spent 17 years in marketing, entertainment, film, and television at Walt Disney Company. Michael is a board member of the Ad Council, a board member of HP Foundation, and also on the board of the USA Swimming Foundation, among others. He also worked closely with Steve Jobs and John Lasseter of Pixar Film Animation. And so without further ado, please welcome Michael Mendenhall.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Good afternoon. It's great to be back in Cannes. Different festival, different set of circumstances. So when I first got the call and they'd asked me to speak at Cannes, you can imagine I was pretty excited because I saw myself sitting out here sipping Cabernet with Angelina Jolie watching the sunset over the bay out here in the Mediterranean. But instead, I'm here with Bob. So, nonetheless, equally exciting. You know, certainly you all know there's been a huge explosion on the internet and with digital content. And this is changing the way we go to market and the way we market and the way we understood marketing as you've known it historically. And the recession is a fundamental reset of every industry and every economy around the world. And these two forces are converging. And I'm going to tell a story from the perspective of a global company, that being HP, the world's leading technology company. And Bob's going to share the agency perspective from CEO of RG&A, one of HP's agencies in the digital space. But what we're both going to talk about ultimately is innovation. At HP, and for a technology company, innovation is the lifeblood of the brand in our business. And we apply that principle as rigorously to marketing as we do to RD development, such as our TouchSmart technologies in PC and print. We're in the process of revamping our entire brand, and we're incorporating a digital strategy into every aspect of our marketing and communication mix. Cloud services will be key, and that is a huge component of our strategy. And why? New modes of communication and collaboration exist. User-generated videos, user-generated content, blogs, microblogs, social networks. And new computing models have created new economic paradigms. Broadband access is ubiquitous, and underneath that, industry-standard hardware has democratized the massive computing power that was once locked up in the mainframes. The internet is evolving into the cloud, the means through which everything, we believe, will be delivered as a service. From computing power to business processes to personal interactions, how we communicate, wherever, however, and whenever you need it. The cloud is going to fundamentally change the way we connect with each other and to all types of information. The implications are broad and are incredibly disruptive. Ideas, opinions, and in fact attention are no longer the proprietary asset, we believe, of a few centralized, powerful organizations. The ability to market from one to many is eroding. This presents enormous challenges for marketers. How do we integrate digital media and cloud services into our brands? How do we join the conversation in a natural and authentic way? Does the 30-second TV spot still make sense as the centerpiece of a campaign? We're proposing that the answers to these questions will be found in the cloud. And with that, Bob?
Thank you. So I'm going to talk briefly about campaigns versus platforms. On one side, our agency works with campaigns. On the other side, platforms that turn into applications that tie into community. So one of the biggest opportunities of the digital age is for marketers to create cloud-based platforms, this side. This presentation focuses on platforms, and although platforms may cost more than campaigns initially, over time, the cost is going to be less because platforms really deal with unpaid media versus paid media.